Oh, okay. Hopefully this is working fine. I have my new microphone hooked up and I've got it on a boom so it's somewhere near my face, so hopefully my voice is coming over at a reasonable volume level. I will just be double checking this on the chat, on the stream in just a second, so bear with me just a moment. Okay, that seems fine. If anyone on the stream finds that maybe my voice is a little too quiet, I can tweak the input of the game audio. But otherwise, the microphone is at maximum on OBS, and it is about less than a foot away from my face. So we're just going to have to make do with what we got at the moment. Hopefully the stream is less choppy this time round, as I'm now running it through a powerline adapter, so it is now effectively hardwired straight into the router. But anyway, previously we'd been doing some spooky shit, and now we're going to go and do some more spooky shit. So spooky shit away, I think. Right, so we were here, we'd just gone upstairs and we'd farted around with the old lighthouse up there. We know that Drake... Oh god, wait a second, have I got to unlock this again? I do, don't I? Oh, fuck. Nope, can't remember. Right, fuck. God damn it. Ooh, wait a second, what was this? Ah, down this way. Yay, descending stairs, getting fucking lost once again. Because I believe it was in... Okay, I went around here. No, it was... God damn it, okay, it was somewhere... There was a chest with a bunch of shit in it. Ooh, oh no, hanged man thing, isn't it? And tasteful nudes, excellent. And this, I think we've already looked... Yeah, this is the part that the game is based on, we remember that. Right, so we've done all that, and I've looked at this. Where the hell do I go next? Well, I guess more downstairs it is. Because if the information wasn't here, then it's most likely in here. Wait a second. Forward, left, down here, in here. Move that out of the way. Right, 1, 3, 2, 5. I forgot to get a pen because I moved. Stop knocking at my fucking door, you fucking ghost. None of us want any of that. Oh, Christ, have I genuinely not put a pen anywhere remotely near to where I am right now? Excuse me for a second, I'm just going to piss off somewhere. Right, where the hell did I... Ah, right, it's there. Fuck's sake, Jesus. No. Ah, fucking hell, God. As is tradition, I brain myself on 55,000 things, getting from A to goddamn B. Right, notebook. Oh. I was helping my ma do a bit of moving recently, and I drudged up a shitload of old notebooks I barely used. I'm one of those people who gets a notebook and then uses it twice. Yeah, like I waste horrific amounts of paper this way. But anyway, so we got stars, star, and star. And it's 1, 3, 2, 5, 4, 7, 6, 8. Now I can understand this puzzle being something you have to do every time because it's the lock to his door, and that just makes good sense. Right, and then back out this way. Cool. Right, so let's go back into Drake's room now. Oh god damn it. Right, upstairs, once again. God fucking damn it, come on. Right, in fact, if I just turn around. No, there was nothing down there. I'm wondering where the hell I'm going to use this floppy disk drive, or specifically where the fuck this floppy disk drive has come from. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, I knew it was some kind of rhythmic back and forth. I couldn't remember specifically what that was supposed to be, though. Oh, there is this door, which contains stuff. Oh yes, these. So I need to figure out what the fuck those are for. Okay, so a letter, and then 4 digits. Now, where have I seen a letter and 4 digits, I wonder? Nothing there. I will also try to make sure that I'm only referencing stuff that I'm supposed to have. Sleep. Ah, we've gone through this as well. I see you, Parker. Stop it. Stop being spoopy. FRL. Okay, that's something else I should probably be bearing in mind as well. FRL. Furl. Nothing else I can poots around with here? Nope. Okay, so that's moving over here. Nothing I can really do with that. Okay. Ah, drawers. Drawers. Nothing. This feels like maps. This distinctly feels like there is something on a map which is relevant to Draken. Yeah, because that won't open. I'm assuming I fixed the code on there and this opens the drawer here. Right. Interesting. The bulb doesn't turn off in here. No, that is a bit interesting. Yeah, and the lighting fixtures have been ripped out of a couple of these places. That's a bit weird.
Cold. So cold. As I was going up the stairs, I met a man who wasn't there. He wasn't there again today. I wish that man would stay away.
Where's that from? I recognise that from Velvet Goldmine, funnily enough. That was always an interesting one. Right, so we've got these. Cornwall. Scotland. Europe in general. And the Uck. Well, that's all fascinating. I'm not entirely certain what I'm supposed to glean from this, but okay. I suppose I can shine the light on it. No. Right, well... Hold on a second, can I click on specific parts of this? No, apparently not. Okay, well, out we fuck from here, I suppose. Yeah, lots of stuff over here which feels like it could be semi-pertinent, but I'm just not quite getting where I need to be looking. Don't want to start farting around with the guide, but the guide is not really... There's nothing being hugely forthcoming here. Yeah, there's all of this. Those prints, all of which are kind of pointless. Now I'm wondering if switching out bulbs will make any difference here. It feels like there's something I can do with removing light bulbs from one place and putting them somewhere else, but maybe not. That I believe we've already checked. Oh, no. God damn it. Down here. Okay, fetch rock. Fetch rock. Okay. FRL Telegraph Manual. Okay, so there's a telegraph here, apparently. I guess. I'm trying to piece this together as best I can. Doesn't help that some of the manoeuvring you have to do here is a bit roundabout. Nothing I can do with you. Yeah, here we go. This is something else from the FRL. Ah, there's that bottle out there on the fucking rocks, isn't there? Right. Suppose we're now going to go all the way back outside, and I'm assuming have spookums happen to us, so let's brace our asses for that. Oh, no. Fair box. Spooky hook. Good man. Right. Where am I going? Down this way. Down, spooky staircase. And back outside. Right, which would be right up here. Nothing I can take from over here, is there? Boo! Boo with knobs on. Oh! Wait, why can I not take the key? The key seems like a particularly useful thing for me to... Oh, never mind. There's a key here. Could it be useful for something? I have not got a fucking Scooby-Doo, mate. Oh, dear. Right, well... Apparently, there might be some shit down by the docks. Well, down by the rocks. On the docks. You know what I mean. As long as we avoid cocks, we're probably fine. For fuck's sake. Down we go. Okay, round we go. Now it's a matter of working out specifically where I need to be looking. Because when you give me pictures of fucking bottles by rocks, there's a shitload of rocks everywhere. You gotta be more specific. Oh God. Okay, right, well. No fucking spookums, thank you very much. Unless I'm being extremely unobservant, I cannot see whatever the fuck was in that photograph. Maybe that's not what I'm supposed to be looking for here. Although it's not being massively forthcoming with what else I'm supposed to be bloody doing right now. I mean, I'm supposed to be looking for a code to open up that drawer. I don't recall seeing any maps I could use or any bits of documentation I could use to fuck with it. I can't do anything with that. That's all just as it is, rotating in the wrong sodding direction as normal. Don't expect more normality in this fucking place. Right, well. And immediately he did go and check the guide because he was not a smart man. You've already done that. Don't try and cheat me out of the same scare twice. Bullshit, you know it. Right, go in here, go in here. Ah, were there spoopy things here? I don't think there were. I think I already inspected everything. There was coat hangers and shit and more shit. Can't use the lantern to inspect anything, I suppose. Nothing up there. Nothing along here. Nothing. Utterly pointless screen. Thanks, game. Really appreciate that. Okay, well. Nope. Wait a second. What's this? Can I? Nope. Again, utterly useless. Mag-fucking-nificent. Right. Well, guess we're going up the fucking. God damn it! I know you're not Nigel, but for God's fucking sake, do not need this level of aggravation. I'm assuming nothing I can look at over there. Nice. A bottle. Fascinating. If it was full of alcohol, maybe I can make this more bearable. Okay. Well, guess I'm going this way. Right. Stop fucking undulating up the stairs, you weirdo. Why am I setting all these triggers off twice? Oh god, if that causes issues later on, I'm not going to be impressed. Ah, right. Does that contain anything remotely used? 1912. Okay, well, let's just note the logbook itself. 1912. There doesn't appear to be any consistent letter there, so maybe that's not what I'm looking for, but it's a number that I can throw into the old fucking Crunchinator and hope for the best. Okay, let's stimp around here, shall we? Oh, wait a second. Right. No, nothing. So I can't look at the stove at all. Nope. Cheese. Stew. It's like they've literally just vanished, or at least two of them have. Actually, if I open this, oh, I can't actually. Well, okay. Let's see. Well, I feel like I've engaged with everything I possibly can. Yeah, light's not working over here. Case we've already looked at. Down here we've got stock list and the duty list, neither of which particularly interesting to me right now. Looking in here shows me absolutely nothing. Nuts and other assorted nuts. These nuts, those nuts, and all other nuts you may care to shove directly in your fucking face hole. No, well, guess we've done everything we can in here. For better or fucking worse. Yeah, I think I can do there. Cool. We'll try the next room up, and if I still can't figure shit out from there, then yeah, nothing here. Up we go, up we go, up we go. Right, now. Unless it was like one of these logs that I missed, but I mean, nothing jumped out at me as specifically pertinent. Yeah, no sequence of 4 numbers.
We tried as hard as we could. I barricaded the room, but it was too late.
Oh no, we've already heard him talk about this. Yeah, don't give a shit. Yeah, it's alright, man. Don't worry about it. Ooh, spooky sketch. Yeah, nothing. Nothing. And nothing. Excellent. Right. So there was definitely nothing that I didn't perceive here. Yeah, I am a bit lost, really. Photography. Stationer's Hall, stereoscopic pictures. Which all seems fascinating, but I would rather actually be able to fucking accomplish something here. Yeah, I've read all of this, read all of that, read all of that. Okay, well, what else is there, game? Not being tremendously forthcoming with this. I suppose what I can do is just try and brute force the puzzle? Doesn't feel like the right thing to do, though. I mean, let's have a very quick look upstairs again. Just on the off chance. Tiri, Storroway, Lowick, Fife Ness, Brodlington, Stadlet, Sandetti? Yes, Greenwich, Jersey, Channel, Scilly, Valentia, Rollsway, and Mallinhead. Yeah, I feel like I'm really missing something. It's either really obvious or really not obvious, and with this game it could quite genuinely be both. And I guess what we gotta do, we gotta fucking unlock this fucking thing again. Right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Well, I guess we just pop this in and we go 1, 9, 1, 2. Well, piss. Okay, that wasn't what it was supposed to be, apparently. I'm really at a loss here. That doesn't... Oh, 1921. William, Catherine. Okay, 19 and 21. Okay, well, let's do the other version then. Oh, for fuck's sake, what do you want from me, you bunch of wankers? Good God. Yeah, that's not what... Okay, so... Can't do anything with the lights. That's just balked, apparently. The journal tells me nothing. Ah, I can inspect this. Can I do anything with it? Nope. He can be creepy. That's fine. No. One would think lighting this lamp would probably be a pretty good move, but maybe not. No, we've already done all this. Yeah, I mean, what am I missing here? I feel like I've engaged with as much as the game is willing to impart with me, unless there is something really goddamn specific I'm missing. Oh, okay, well, forgive me for a moment. I'm about to fuck off and just double check the actual guide itself, because it's really not being any clearer. So, yeah. So we've got to Drake's room. We've... Yeah, dark, full, 2, lights out. So we got to Drake's room. We've got a lamp. If we've missed anything else out of that, I'm not entirely certain. It feels like maybe that key should be something we can pick up, but I can't see anything we would use on a lock, so... Here are the items you need here. Map, a workbox, hook. Okay, hang on a second. I picked those up and put them down again. Okay, hang on a second. Right. Take a look at all the maps that are on the wall. When you see a ripped out lamp holder, use the blower to listen. Click on the bed. Look at the two top drawers. Read the lesson Drake Marion. Next to the window are photographs of his children, William 18 and Catherine 24. Use your lamp with the picture above the bed. Peel back the tower and use your lamp on the picture above the bed and peel back the picture of the tower and a switch will be revealed. Okay. Let's have a look over here again. Okay, so lamp. Oh. Fuck me. Absolutely fuck my face. Good god damn it. I'm getting fucking gypped here, and I'm not impressed by it. God damn, okay. It's not like the game even gives you, like, highlights to show you precisely where you could look. Okay, so we got... Okay, so... we got purple, green, yellow, and blue. And those are 1, 2, 3, and 4 respectively. Okay, with the lighthouse between 2 and 3. Just in case that's pertinent later. Got that too. Okay, so we've got that. Okay, so it looks like there's some kind of jetty there as well that's going... So if this says up inside, there's a way back, and then pontoons taking you around to the dock. Interesting. No, I didn't. There was still shit in there, thank you very much. Oh my fucking Christ. Ah. What about that bit of paper just... Oh, why can't I click on that fucking bit of paper I want to fucking click on? How is this other bit of paper any less important than all the other shit I've seen? Oh, fucking hell, never mind. Right, so we've got that. Can we go downstairs? I'm going to have another quick look at the guy, because I'm not sure if I've missed something there. William 18 and Catherine 24. What? What? The guide's got... Or is this pre-director's cut? Because I know that there were some changes made in the director's cut, but... Oh, god damn it, I do not need this aggravation. What the fuck? Oh, god. The secret mode, you're not open yet. Ah, right, we can't open that yet anyway. Good. Utterly fucking meaningless. Let's get the fuck out of here. When a puzzle cannot be completed, don't just leave it to the player to kind of give up on it. Give them some kind of indication about how the fuck you get out of there. Okay, right. So we need to find a way downstairs and back out again. Fucking go! Right, so... Ah! I like how it says, you can barely see it, but it's there. So apparently there is a ladder down this way, which is almost visible. Okay, now it is allegedly... I can't see anything. Ah, there's the pontoons. Right, well if I need to get there... Oh, you fucker. God. That's fucking rude. That is exceedingly fucking cheeky. No shit, it's the only direction I can fucking progress.
Over here.
Shut it, you slag. Well, that's a big box of crabs. So there's a large case of crabs, but that would be unbecoming of me. I like to think I'm a slightly more well-regarded kind of motherfucker than that. Well, I can't move, so... Oh, no, in a second. Oh! I like how I walk forwards thinking, oh, I can keep moving forwards. No, I can't. I've got to go left. And go down here into the weird alcove. If I see Shoggoths, I'm not going to be impressed. Well, this is... Yeah, I know, you're a fucking evil satanic Roomba. No one gives a shit. Okay, well, nothing I can do over here. Oh, I can hear someone now. That's someone coughing. That's not ideal. Stop undulating, you fucker. Okay, nothing I can do with that. Well, guess we're going through the time tunnel. Ooh! That's... is... fucking Archaeotech. Jesus Christ. How do... Yeah, floppy disk. I used the floppy disk on the darkness. I suppose I'll go back out again then. Wait. Well, this isn't how I left it. Oh, I'm not getting my deposit back. God damn it. Oh. We've just been farted through time, haven't we? Oh, we definitely have. Oh god, poor 1912 bloke's like, oh fuck. What's happened? Where am I? At this point, I think he just starts screaming about witchcraft and shits himself. Ralph? The haunted radio. The radio exhibited in this room is an almost perfect replica of one of the devices used by radio operators during World War II. One particular machine, which gained the affectionate nickname of Ralph, was thought to be haunted. Strange, garbled messages would be heard from the headphones, and some of the newer recruits refused to man Ralph for fear of going mad with the bizarre noise which would spew forth on the headset. This replica hasn't given us any problems, thank goodness, but you never know what it picks up. Feel free to twiddle the knobs. Ah, you know me. Always down to fiddle with some knobs. Right, well, I'm assuming there is a knob missing, meaning I've probably got to fuck with that somehow. What is this? What is this today? What is this strange pebble attached to this weird book? Ooh, hang on a second. No, wait, what the fuck is... Yep, that's definitely a light on London. The fact that there is almost like no characterization of this guy as well is like, I don't... I have no connection to whatever the fuck is going on here. Help. How do I computer? Oh god, is this what it's like to be old? Just looking around going, ah. I have been pooted into the future, but immediately I'm like, I know how this fucking shit works. I can't hear what you're saying. The thing isn't even playing. It's clearly not playing. Oh, fuck it. Never mind. Apparently, I've just stumbled ass first and worked out how to fuck around with goddamn floppy disks, despite having never seen a fucking computer in my life. Oh, God. Apparently no one's here. That's good. So no one can explain to me what the hell is going on. Horror at Fetch Rock. 20% off. Off what? Your skull? Right, well. Wait, is this a helipad? Hang on a second. Let me just look back here again. Okay, just going to say right now, as a helicopter pad, these, not good. These will be very bad, as will the gigantic fuel tank right next to it. All of this screams sudden bad crash in the middle of stormy weather. Oh. Wow, it's flat as a fucking rock. Fuck, there's a sheet of fucking glass out there at the moment. Well, I've been pooted into the future and not a hell of a lot's happened right now. Ah, cafe's closed. couldn't introduce this poor time traveller to the wonders of tango. No, unfortunately not. The Gentlemen's and Ladies' Laboratories. Well, time to go and see what the fuck's going on in here. No, I'm still a vampire though, that's good. What is this? It's a toilet. Oh no, I know what those are. Oh! Who drops £3 in the bog? You've got to be busting for a piss for spare change to just go flying everywhere. Okay, well, I'm also not liking this gap here. That's somewhat concerning. How much shit have I ended up missing, I wonder? Ugh. Right, well, I've got some coins. Got some of the local currency. Right, and then... Well, I haven't got a fucking clue. How the hell am I supposed to work that shit out? Unless, am I supposed to keep going back and forth between time periods? That seems ill-advised. Go sterile doing that. Ah, telescope. Telescope, telescope. Put a quid in the telescope. Nice. So that's 3. I like how it's making me go in the wrong fucking direction, which is somewhat bizarre. No, hang on a second. Right. You pull it towards me. Okay, so apparently that's all I can see is weird swirly symbol and 3. Yeah, right. Not a fucking clue, pal. Not a fucking clue. Right, so we got it here, Can't fuck with any of this. Yeah, there is distinctly nothing I can really muck around with here, is there? Nope, nope. Now, the problem, see, my main issue here is that fucking... This is not helping. The fact that this continually keeps on kicking out fucking interference means I can't hear what's going on. Oh my good god. Okay, well, I'm here now, and I guess I'm going to be looking at the guide some more, because I haven't got a fucking clue. Oh god, right, so Fetch Rock, 2004. We're in the cave, go outside the cave, go to the picnic area. So the waste bin, so God, I'm playing with... Oh, okay, so apparently there are other things around here which have got the numerals. If the code to get into the building is just on top of a bunch of shit, that's not good on several levels. From a security standpoint to begin with, but what if you lose one of them? You'll immediately forget what the fucking code is. So apparently one of these bins... No. No. Aha! Y'all can fuck off with that weak shit. Okay, so that's an L. With a weird... God, that's low resolution. How the fuck are you supposed to work up? Okay, so kind of flibbity-jibbity, swoobity-woobity, and a thing. Cool. So I've got a 3 and I've got an L. Yeah. Okay. Okay, right, so I go... Okay, I go over here. I go... Yeah, okay, go over here, go over here. I didn't go into the ladies, did I? Because I'm not, you know, a fucking deviant, but apparently deviancy is required for progress in this game. Okay. A bit of rough in the ladies' room. Oh, God. Straight to hell for me. Right, well, there's some taps. Thank you for those glorious close-ups, but it's not really what I'm looking for. Oh, I can glare in here. Aha! Okay, so there is a swirly thing. Wibbly, wibbly, wibbly. And that is just numeral I. Okay. And apparently, okay, so I'm looking for extra clues that are hidden around the locations. That's fine. I get that. It's the fact that I've got to be in really specific places to actually notice this shit. I can't just fucking inspect something. No, I've got to specifically position myself, rotate Widdershins 3 times, and it'll pop out my fucking skull. Oh, okay. Well, apparently I need something to fuck with this. Oh, that's the code. Oh, I can't see it from there. That's bullshit, game. Come on, what the fuck? So I need a rod of some description to fuck with this. Aha! A pokey rod. Excellent. Right, down this way, round this way, over here. Poke through. Pokey pokey. Gimme. Oh, good. Right. So, oh, no, that just tells me that, okay, 290404. 55 something something? Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 5, 5 something something. 29 4 or 0404. Okay, that's from Diane, little horny devil smiley face. Interesting. Don't know what you people get up to on this lighthouse, but you go, you do you, or do whatever the fuck else you like, I suppose. I like I very politely return it after spearing the fucking thing. Oh, God. Anyway, so apparently I can't... That mug seems like it's somewhat pertinent, but fine. Huh. Well, now I've got a pointy stick, so I can murder some fools, I guess. Ah! Jesus Christ! Sedge warbler, found in a wide variety of wetland habitats, including marshes, ditches, reed beds, bushy river and canal banks. Sometimes breeds away from the water in bushy places or crops. Put this back onto the stream so I make sure I'm not abandoning anyone if anyone happens to be viewing whatsoever. I've got a feeling this is just going to be me for the moment, but ah well. Mainly found in a wide variety of wetland habitats, including marshes, ditches, reed beds, bushy river and canal banks, sometimes breeds away... I've already done that. Mainly found in a wide variety of wetland habitats, including marshes, ditches, reed beds, bushy river and canal banks, sometimes breeds away from water in bushy places or crop... Wait. That's the same fucking paragraph twice! Oh, why for fucking bother? Kingfisher. Okay, this is actually a different server. Okay. Bright plumage make this bird unmistakable, though it's often hard to see the shade of riverbank. In shade of riverbank. Sex is similar, but female has reddish-brown mandible. Loud shrill call draws attention. All kinds of fresh water, usually nesting in banks of streams. Also, in winter, coastal estuaries and rocky shores, widely but thinly distributed, resident in England, Wales and Ireland. The kingfisher's fortunes over the years have been greatly influenced by man. Early writers often remarked that the plumage was much sought after to decorate ladies' hats. Fishing interest persecuted the bird that was often admired, set up in a glass dome. Ugh. Grey heron, tall with long legs and neck, and grey with white plumage, yellowish legs and bill. During breeding, legs and bill can become redder. In flight, looks very large with broad, arched wings. Common resident throughout most of Britain and Ireland. Some continent birds also winter here. Tall with long legs and neck, grey and white plumage, yellowish legs and bill. Don't just re-fucking write the paragraph in a slightly different way. God damn it. Fucking wren is a small bird that shouts a lot. Oystercatcher. Noisy, boldly plumaged wader. Its piping calls draw attention, and the black and white plumage and long red bill make it easy to identify. It is an attractive bird to watch, if that's what you're into, I guess, either on the bleak mudflats of a grey winter's day or along the warm stretches of sand and shingle in summer. The black and white plumage of the oystercatcher is pleasantly relieved by its orange-red bill, crimson irides, and rosy pink legs and toes. Even the darker upper parts of its plumage show purple and blue and bronze green reflections. Chiefly a shorebird, but locally breeds inland by rivers, lochs, and gravel pits. In winter, more strictly coastal. Resident and widespread, with winter influx from Europe. Oh, and I shagged it. Oh, okay, I will admit. Kind of funny. Program terminated. Rebooting to system start. Please contact your software developer for help, advice, payback, or revenge. Give me details. Log user. Load shot details. There we go. Okay, 5564. Interesting. That's how you get the rest of the code. Okay. Okay, so the numerals have got nothing to do with this code. That's fine. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. Success, motherfucker. Okay, and that was actually through, you know, like user error and personal faults. Sunglasses. So many people must have syphilis these days. Okay, Bright Spark, a modern smuggling history. Ooh. Oh god, we're going to read the entire book. God help me. Oh my god. Well, I've committed to reading everything else, I suppose, so... let's do this. Chapter 1, with a little flair. The treacherous waters had smashed relentlessly against the ragged coastline since the beginning of time. Coastline won't let me smash. I stood still, gazing out from the land. Salt sea air whiffled through my greying beard, stinging my eyes and adding a staccato undercurrent to my brooding thoughts as I leafed through the thesaurus. Where was she? She could be back by now. Nothing could have gone wrong. She'd done the same run 1,000 times. It had been a clear night, a moderate breeze, no moon, no hint that anyone was aware of our little venture. Where was she? I hate this waiting. It makes my stomach churn. I could feel the acid indigestion rising in my throat. Nothing could have gone wrong. She'd be there waiting for me as always. I set off down the path. Sandbanks could be seen clearly on the horizon, lit briefly by dazzlingly bright shafts of sunlight piercing through a rapidly greying sky. The dirty grey clouds thickening, presaging unto the onset of yet another storm. We're used to it. It's part of our world, etched into our collective souls. Cornishmen have had the sea in their blood, and we men of Treborthen more than most. We love it and we hate it in all one go. A paradox? A fact of life. They say we came from the sea. Some of us have never left it. Ia, Cthulhu, Fathagan. Hail, Mother Hydra. Our lives were intertwined. We would be nothing without it. All these thoughts roiled through my mind as I picked my way towards the Fisherman's Arms. The lager's lousy, but they have a fine selection of local ales. I could do with one right now. And there she was, Meredith Tawney, sitting at the bar. Sorry, the printer just cut off my tea there. Sitting at the bar, chatting unconcernedly with Simon Peeve, the burly barman. Her hair still showed its hints of original red gold, slim and sinewy, bundled in her rust-coloured fisherman's jersey. Nerves of steel, the perfect partner in crime. She looked up and caught my eye. Another storm coming in. You been here long? I asked nonchalantly. Just got in. Pint of bitter, she guessed. That'll do nicely, thanks. Shall we sit by the window? Be right over. She turned back to Simon to order the drinks. The room was full of smoke and grizzled fishermen, as usual for a Friday afternoon. We'd get some tourists in later. I sat in the window seat and watched her walk towards the table with a pint in each hand. When are you going to make me an honest woman of me? Make an honest woman of me. There we go. She quipped as she handed me the glass. Is that really a quip? That's just more pushing him to marry. Never mind. We went through this conversation every now and again, and she knew my lines as well as hers. You only have to ask. What about next week, then? I picked up on my cue. Can't. Got a job on, a standard reply. Over Polperro way? A slight dig from me. Don't be like that. Everything's done. No problems. She came to the point abruptly. You know how I worry. Can't have my favourite redhead detained to Her Majesty's pleasure. Yes, well, we've got no worries there. What with Liz over at the bridge house keeping her ear to the ground and Malcolm at the station to keep us clear. None of the locals is going to shop us. It's worked well so far, she wheedled. It's true, we've got this far without a hint of trouble. Our little venture had started off as a dare, and it had been so successful it seemed silly to stop, despite the dangers involved. We were providing a local service, after all. Besides, it was a chance to thumb our collective Cornish noses at the much-despised overlords at Whitehall. We'd had to let a few people in on it, though. It was too big for just the two of us. Liz had been an obvious choice, really. What she didn't know about the goings-on of every man, woman and child as far as Dorchester wasn't worth knowing. Although she could gossip for England, she was icily closed-mouthed when it came to something that involved her. Malcolm, as Meredith's brother, any other sucker, had always managed to worm every secret from her ever since she'd been a toddler. Just our luck that he was also the smiling face of the local constabulary, with a reputation for honesty that was almost legendary in local circles. His acquiescence was more to do with keeping an eye over his headstrong sister than being averse to making an extra bob or two, which, of course, being such a pillar of the community, he would never consider. But you can't start something like this in such a small community and keep it under your hat forever. We'd begun to notice little whispers, sidelong glances and the occasional conspiratorial wink thrown our way. It made me itch. I'm a born worrier. Meredith just laughed it off, as usual. What they don't know, they can't grieve over, she'd say, and was adept at sidestepping any questions she wasn't good and ready to answer. Not that anyone had asked her right. That wasn't how it was done around here. They'd skirt around something in a diminishing spiral of innuendo, hushed voiced with expectancy. Of course, I'd blush guiltily and look for her support as usual. The Spanish Armada! Oh good, I don't have to read that. Yay! Cornwall! Veterot Lighthouse. Treworthen? Oh god, okay, read this, right. Treworthen, old and new. Oh god, these... Sometimes these books actually contain very interesting little nuggets of information, but often they're just a bit fucking dire. Oh no, it's just photographs. Thank you, Jesus. Look, people who probably didn't consent to have their photograph taken. How utterly glorious. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Right. So, what have we got over here? We've got postcards. We've got... Oh god. Cornish tea stories. Verity Holmes. Oh, Jesus. Right. Let's do this. The Smuggler's Cave. Edward made one last effort to pull himself into the cave. He was sure he had heard voices calling from within. The fisherfolk of Treworthen had often spoken of smugglers, pirates and ghosts, but Edward had never indulged such thoughts, as he explored the rocky passages of Fetch Rock, noting the ever-changing behaviour of the island. Over here, came a whisper. A voice. Definitely a voice. Edward was now convinced that someone was hiding in the caves. Come out at once, I only wish to speak with you, called Edward into the gloom of the natural cave. He had ventured into the dark hollow many times, lewd, but found the place irritated his throat with its damp, briny air. There was little wildlife to be observed in such a dank space, so he only ever lingered a moment before climbing back through the small aperture and into the light once more. But today was different. The place seemed... well, the place seemed inhabited, and sounded like it too. I have permission to be here, but I suspect that you trespass. There was a laugh from the darkness. The voice was mocking Edward. He could not believe the nerve of the fellow, and chose to find the intruder and cast him off the island. There was just enough light peeping in through the stony opening to see a few feet into the cave. Wet, salty puddles glimmered in the dark. They would normally be alive with crustaceans, small fish and other sea life, but these pools were dank and dead. Edward ventured further, past the pools, and towards a man-sized opening in the rear of the cave. He stopped dead. There was another sound. Behind him, this time. No, this way, whispered the voice. I will find you, and you will have to explain yourself, stuttered Edward, aware of the tremble in his voice. It's no use, so you may as well come out. No one answered. Edward was now inside the man-sized opening. Some form of hole that a man could enter, one could suppose. It was a tunnel, man-made by the looks of things. Large stone monoliths formed a definite tunnel, which led further into the subterranean world of Fetch Rock. It was too dark to go on. Edward felt utterly foolish, standing there in the dark, as the voices giggled away from unseen mouths. He turned to leave the cave and abandon his quest, but something caught his eye. A coloured flash of light, seemed to emanate from the walls. What the devil? Exclaimed Edward, as he looked closer at the stonework. The light flared again this time. Edward could see many colours, and there was a sound like a rushing wind which seemed to drag him closer. There was a pattern to the light, a geometric pattern which defied immediate explanation. "I say, is that you making that light?" called Edward. This time there was a reply. "Forward, forward, forward," the voice chanted, and Edward was powerless to disobey. There was someone waiting for him at the end of the tunnel. He must find out who. For in the back of his mind, Edward knew who it was that was waiting for him. He had known all along. Not a bad little story. Quite nice. Cornish place names. Oh, sweet fucking Jesus. I've got a feeling this is a reference. Okay, we'll come back to that if I need to have a little bit of a farty at it. But up until then... Okay, Sarah, I'm getting rather worried about the shop takings of late. According to the cash register, there is £220 missing today. Oh, fuck, that's getting fired amounts. I don't want to get the sack over this. I've told you before that there is something wrong with this machine. It has a mind of its own. 290404. Okay, so same date as the other one. Interesting. Wait, can I not look at... okay, fair enough. To Polly White, please feel free to explore the whole lighthouse and complex. We have high hopes of your investigation and look forward to reopening the attraction. The staff. I saw you flash to 666 there. Don't you start that bullshit. Right, well. Let's look down here. Oh, God. Polly White, Greystones, Pluckley, Kent. Hugh, Barney McGrew, Cuthbert Dibble and Grubb. Dear Sir / Madam, please let me introduce myself. My name is Polly White and I have some startling news for you. Your lighthouse may well be haunted. Do your basic fucking research before you send a letter like this, and at least go to who it may concern, or to management, or to something like that. Give a rough idea that you know what the fuck you're on about. Yes, you heard me right. Haunted. Following a recent breakdown, I've been attending regular sessions of hypnosis therapy. This is not a letter from a crazy person, I swear. This practice involves being put into a restful sleep and allowing the mind to wander back to an unconscious state. It is here, in mental limbo, that many, including myself, have found hidden memories. Often these memories belong to someone else, long since dead, but bubble to the surface when prompted by an expert hypnotist. It was during one such session that I mentioned the name James Wolfe. He was a lighthouse keeper in the last century. My research shows that a man of that name did indeed serve in the Fetch Rock Lighthouse in 1912, as opposed to all those other people called fucking James. Oh, or even James Wolfe. There's probably going to be a few of those. There's a James Wolfe, yes, and he's dead. No shit. I believe I am James Wolfe reborn. Well, I suppose it's nice that, you know, gender has no, gender is fluid over continual lifetimes, so, yeah, fine. I believe I am James Wolfe reborn. He has a message for me and could perhaps explain what happens to that legendary night. So I propose an investigation. Yup. Least professional ghost hunting application I've ever fucking seen. A ghost hunt, this would be great for your publicity and would result in much press attention in the Cornwall region and beyond. I'm sure many possible tourists in the United States would also be interested in the story. So, what are you waiting for? I do not require much in the way of needs, as I am happy to spend the night alone with only my papers, camera and ghost hunting gadgets for company. I have carried out other ghost hunts in this fashion with mixed results. I only got my soul torn out of my body once, I swear. So, just give me a day, or night, and access to the lighthouse. Please. Yours patiently, Polly White. Oh my god, that is astonishingly dumb. Regarding bad fortune, dear Miss Riley, I'm afraid to inform you that the Restoration Fund is no longer able to finance the updating and improvements on Fetch Rock. This is most disappointing for both you and I and the audience which has been following the progress during television updates. As you know, the public voted overwhelmingly to save the historic lighthouse from collapsing into the sea, but recent events have made it absolutely impossible to associate the organisation with your project. Some have suggested that Fetch Rock Island has a curse. Absolute rubbish, I know, but it does make interesting articles for the morons who write our tabloid newspapers. There was a time when only footballers and breast implants grabbed public attention, but the curse of Fetch Rock has really grabbed the public consciousness and is unwilling to release its filthy grasp. Oh god, no, I can't even finish that sentence. If only you could give me some insurance that the misfortune would end, but none is forthcoming. Yours truly, Hugh Slithering Smythe. You don't just get a name like that by accident. You have to get into some furious fucking intermarrying to achieve that level of fucking snark. What the fuck? Oh, more of those tickets down here. Okay, nothing I can poosh around with this, I'm assuming. Oh no, those must be the redeemed ones, of course. Okay. Okay, so Ben covered for Diane. Okay, so from 9 to... Oh, so Ben pulled a double shift on the 29th. So, Ben double shift. Okay, and then, right. Perth, Scunthorpe. Scunthorpe does not look like that, which I'm assuming is the joke, but fuck you, that's still not a good dumb joke. Fetchrock Lighthouse, shop and learning centre, opened by the Mayor of Trewarthen, Lorraine Kennedy, June 11th, 2003. Last entrance to the lighthouse is at 4:30. Okay, that's not too bad. Can't fuck around with any of this. Good times. Ooh, they've quite extensively redone the place, haven't they? Oh god! I shouldn't be mocking people, because I mean that's basically what I'm going to look like when I'm older, so can't cast too much shade. Ooh, what's this? Fetchrock Lighthouse Exhibition Guide. Oh Jesus! Earthenware bottle, originally from Trewarthen. It arrived at Fetchrock in 1912, where it was used to hold vinegar. 2 tin jars. A most impressive find to date, this painted tablet dates from around 2090 BC. The artwork was puzzled experts and split the archaeology community. Donated from FRL. Replica Bronze Age... Are you telling me the best that they could do in the Bronze Age was to tie a pointy bit of metal to a stick? Stone Age did better than that. Fuck off. Oh, God. Okay, so... Dutch meal, Okay, I'm assuming I'm going to find some... Oh, the journal. This essential item was recorded on the rocket base on Laswell. It was ordained by the principal like Oliver Drake. The last finish was ripped from the book. Okay, missing pages here. And then we got some pooty knocking around elsewhere. Okay, this room originally was the Fetchrock Boiler Room. Okay, and now it is simply the place where they got all their shit. Fetchrock Mystery. Benjamin Parker. Oh shit! Well, that's me. Looking alarmingly like Benjamin Spooner Briggs, although that may just be me having a fucking conniption. Okay. April the 12th, 1912 was a dark, fog-shrouded night. A young cartographer, Benjamin Parker, left the town of Trewarthen. Trewarthen? Oh, Trewarthen. Okay. In a rowing boat and made his way to the lighthouse at Fetchrock. What were his motives? Why did he come to this island? We do know that the 3 lighthouse keepers vanished that very night, and the lamp room was plunged into darkness. An investigation was launched. Men from the mainland arrived to find the lighthouse silent, cold, and empty. What happened? Who's Benjamin Parker? Oh, now we get some backstory to the guy we're playing. Born on the 7th of November 1883 in the London suburb of Highgate, he was the youngest son of the famous cartographer William Parker. Following his father's footsteps, some say reluctantly, he attended the London Academy of Cartography from 1900 to 1904. His first commission, rather oddly, was to map the rocks around the remote Scottish island of Toddy. No maps drawn by Benjamin Parker exist in the Academy archives, but some circulate between private dealers. They are recognised as valued artwork, as well as practical records of geography. Employed by the Academy, Parker was sent to the Cornish town of Trewarthen, where he was to map the rocks around the harbour. Local landowner and dignitary Robert Damarian often conversed with Parker during his time in the town, and also shared the occasional game of chess. Damarian's observations were heard at the inquest. Okay. Oh, no, and a second. Fucking... There we go. The Fetchrock Mystery. Those three men with never be found. The sea has claimed many lives, but none more mysterious than those of Fetchrock keepers. Damarian, widely respected by his peers, was a key witness at the inquest. Around 9 p.m. that foggy April night, he observed Benjamin Parker make his way to the harbour steps. It is there that he stole a small rowing boat and set off to the lighthouse on Fetchrock. Lies and fucking slander, he told me to do that. 2 hours later, a Cornwall-bound vessel named the Rebus noted that the light was not lit. With all available haste, the ship made its way to the safe harbour, and the captain, Tonka Travers, nice name, what should we call this boy? Tonka, hell yes, raised the alarm. A small group was dispatched to investigate, who, upon arrival, found the stolen rowing boat drifting mere metres from Fetchrock. Parker and the 3 keepers were nowhere to be found. Inside the lighthouse, evidence of a struggle and tampering were observed. Parker's residence, a small hut rented by Damarian, was searched. Apart from a few sketches and personal belongings, nothing of any interest was found, but many locals claim to have seen him scribbling in a journal. This has never been found. What explanations or insight could such a diary offer? For more information, please purchase The Fettrock Mystery from the gift shop. This illustrated tome presents all the current theories and looks deeper into the life of the main suspect. They thought I did it, motherfuckers! Yep, it's this thing right here. Oh, I can sit down. Well, that. I suppose I've come a very, very long way, both chronologically and physically. I could do with a quick sit down. Small room was used as the coal store. The fossil fuel was burnt in the furnace, which until recently stood next door in the boiler room. Some visitors into this room, like yourself, have reported a strong smell of burning. The boiler has not been lit for over 40 years and was removed 5 years ago. The scent evades explanation. Pretty sure it's just like the janitor having a crafty smoke in here, but alright, sure. That too. Oh, who leaves this shit around here? Oh! Hold on, let me take a selfie. Fucking witchcraft, Jesus Christ. Okay, so this is Polly's bag. Oh no, of course this would be her stuff here, wouldn't it? Oh shit, has she gone missing as well? God damn it, Polly. Can't leave you unattended for 30 goddamn seconds. Why could I not look at this incredibly important Haddon thing? DEN. What the fuck is that? MPV2. Dear Miss White, thank you for your recent letter, which we found most interesting. As you have probably heard or read in the local newspapers, our funding is about to be withdrawn following recent incidents. Members of the press are basking in this opportunity to trash our reputation. You appear to know some of the history of Fettrock, with particular interest in the legend surrounding 1912's event. 3 lighthouse keepers vanished without a trace. Your theory, that you are James Wolfe's reincarnation, is bizarre and rather fanciful. I wouldn't normally take such things seriously, but we must appear to be doing something to locate the source of our misfortune. No doubt having a ghost hunter, as you call yourself, present will have the journalists rolling with laughter, but you may be our only hope. Look, I'll be as honest with you as I can. I do not believe in ghosts, goblins and ghouls, but the staff have a strange tale to tell. Only yesterday, our chief shop assistant was attacked in the exhibition centre. He claims a pile of newly printed leaflets flew across the room and tore at his face. His paper cuts across his cheeks to prove it. I attempted to explain it as a gust of wind from the gift shop upstairs, but he would hear nothing of it. You have your work cut out for you, Miss White. So, I have your once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. On the 29th of April, a ferry will depart from Tuorthan and bring you to the island. Ask for Thomas Spivey at the local pub, the Fisherman's Arms. He will instruct you further. Sleeping arrangements for the previous evening have already been booked. You are receiving special treatment. Upon arrival to the island, you may well find yourself utterly alone. The code for the gift shop locking mechanism is 5564. Good luck, Miss White. You will need it. Catherine Riley, Project Manager, Fettrock Lighthouse and Cornish Heritage. Good bit of covering your tracks there as well. Right, Haddon Industries are proud to present EVP-EMPV2. Detect hidden electromagnetic pulses during military and parapsychology experiments. New, explore the fascinating world of electronic voice phenomena. Some believe you can hear the voices of the dead or detect the echoes of past measurements. All built into one stylish headset. Looks like someone slapped you in the face with a melted plastic coat hanger. Free brochure and available instructions on the floppy disk. Woe bist my fucking floppy, bitch. Okay. So that honestly feels like something I could fuck around with, but apparently not. Okay, well. Clearly, Polly has fucked off. Oh, sweet Jesus. Oh, we're doing lots of reading. Sorry about this. Duties of the lighthouse keeper. The lamp shall be kept burning bright and clear every night from sunset to sunrise. The lightkeeper shall keep a regular and constant watch in the light room throughout the night. The principal lightkeeper is held responsible for the safety and good order of the stores, utensils, and apparatus of what kind soever, and for everything being put in its proper use and kept in its proper place. The principal lightkeeper shall daily serve out the allowance of oil and other stores for the use of the light room. The oil is to be measured by the assistant at the site of the principal lightkeeper. The lightkeeper shall keep a daily journal of the quantity of oil expended, the routine of their duty, and the state of the weather, embodying any other remarks that may occur. These shall be written in the journal books, to be kept at each station for the purpose and the periods of the day when they occur, and they must on no account be trusted to memory. The lightkeepers are required to take note of any shipwreck which shall happen within the district of the lighthouse. In such account, he shall state whether the light was seen by anyone on board the shipwrecked vessel and recognised by them, and how long it was seen before the vessel struck. The principal lightkeeper is also held responsible for the good order and condition of the household furniture belonging to the lighthouse board. When stores of any kind are to be landed for use of the lighthouse, the lightkeepers shall attend and give their assistance. No smuggled goods are harboured or concealed in any way in or about the lighthouse premises or grounds. The lightkeepers have permission to go from home to draw their salaries and also attend church. The lightkeepers are required to be sober and industrious, cleanly in their persons and linens, and orderly in their families. It is recommended that the principal lightkeeper shall, every Sunday, perform the service pointed out for the inmates by reading the portion of the scriptures and any other religious book furnished by the board. You know, like, oh, fuck, there's so much of this. I know I keep complaining, and I won't stop complaining. The gripes start coming, and they won't stop coming. Okay, because I have no idea which of this is going to be useful or not. Interesting lighthouse history, for a given value of interesting. The main source of power in ancient lighthouses was wood and coal for the fires, then pitch and rows of candles. Later lamps were lit using various fuels: sperm whale oil, Kaiser oil from wild cabbages. From wild cabbages? Oh, the smell must have been fucking astonishing. Lard oil, kerosene, electricity, and solar-powered electricity. When a lighthouse with an enclosed lantern room was invented, candles were used for light. One lighthouse used 60 candles. Most used far fewer candles, which were sometimes arranged in a circular candelabra or a chandelier with 2 tiers. Next came spider lamps, which consisted of a shallow brass pan containing oil with either 4, 8, or more wicks usually arranged in a circle. In 1759, the light was lit for the first rock-based lighthouse, built by John Smeaton. This was the first time such a structure had been built out at sea, and many believed it to be impossible. Smeaton was rewarded with the title the Father of Civil Engineering. In 1765, Antoine Lavoisier invented the parabolic beacon reflector. Where have I heard Lavoisier before? Oh, never mind. This was a bowl-like device with a small oil lamp in the centre. It used polished tin, which allowed the rays of light to be focused. However, oil-burning lamps gave off acrid fumes and smoke, reducing the light intensity. By 1782, Swiss physicist Aimé Argand had made a hollow wick increasing the supply of air, which led to a smokeless flame which was constant and 10 times brighter. This lamp was used with various types of fuel. In 1822, Augustin Fresnel invented a lens which revolutionized the lighting of lighthouses. These lenses, made of individually manufactured glass, acted as prisms and refracted and intensified the light. These lenses were used throughout the world and were known as Fresnel lenses. Increasingly, lighthouses are now automated, with keepers being retired from duty. Many isolated lighthouses are equipped with technology for sensing fog, weather changes, and power failures. Modern GPS technology now guides many ships away from dangerous rocks, meaning lighthouses are slowly becoming obsolete. Some surprising facts for the given value of surprising and facts. The first recorded lighthouse is documented as the Pharos of Alexandria, built around 200 BC. The lighthouse at La Coruna in northwest Spain can boast being the oldest functioning beacon. The lighthouse has stood since the time of Trajan, the Roman emperor. The Eddystone Lighthouse, Plymouth, UK, is the world's oldest sea-based stone structure, completed in 1759 by John Smeaton. It was lit with 24 candles. In desperate times, when marooned without supplies, some lighthouse keepers were forced to eat candles. Thankfully, they were not wax-based, but an edible oil-based variety, as if it was done for that exact purpose. Monks and hermits provided early warnings to seamen by waving lanterns from high windows from the mainland. Some of the first experiments involving electricity, by Michael Faraday, were carried out in lighthouses. The first bulbs were huge in comparison to our modern domestic versions. The smooth rotation needed for a lighthouse lamp is accomplished by floating the movable machinery in a vat of mercury. The slightest pressure can turn the lamp, saving hugely on the electricity used. Mercury vapour is toxic. The key symptom of poisoning is madness, which has prompted some to suggest a possible cause for the disappearance of the Fetch Rock lighthouse keepers and Benjamin Parker in 1912. Marconi often visited South Foreland Lighthouse to experiment with his first radio transmissions. Signals were broadcast to the South Goodwin lightship. Fetch Rock is not the only lighthouse to claim a series of mysterious disappearances. Flannan Isle, of western Scotland, lost all 3 of its keepers in 1900. The story remains of mystery, though many theories have been formed over the passing years. Skerryvore Lighthouse. Skerryvore? Jesus, I think we know what happened there. Off the west coast of Scotland, it's the tallest in Britain. Built in 1844 by Robert Stevenson, it is made from 4,300 tons of granite and stretches into the sky to a height of 49 metres. Utterly breathtaking, I'm sure you'll agree. Okay, I heard footsteps. Well, Polly may be there if that's the case. Well, that's a very quick... fuck. Okay, no. Have a quick look here. This room is originally... Yeah, we know. Yeah, no. God damn it. Right, forward, left. First lighthouse. The lighthouse of... oh, actually no. This is proper history. Y'all can shut the fuck up. The first lighthouse. The lighthouse at Alexandria was truly a wonder of the ancient world. Conceived and initiated by Ptolemy Soter around 290 BC, the island of Pharos was chosen for the inspiring and practical structure. Soter had assumed power in Egypt after the death of Alexander the Great in 323 BC, but did not live to see the lighthouse completed. As well as being a lifesaver for sailors and seamen, the Pharos lighthouse was held in awe by architects and scientists, with its mysterious reflective mirror. Equally, our more modern lighthouses, the reflected beam could be seen more than 35 miles or 50 kilometres out at sea. The structure stood for many centuries, being mentioned in the journals of explorers and tradesmen, as well as its image being imprinted on Roman coins. The French, Italian, and Spanish word for lighthouse is still Pharos. Okay, well that's a slab of some weird shit. That's always good. And there's some pointy things. And there's some bowls. Love me some fucking bowls. I don't like to fuck bowls though, that'd be strange. Oh, well, there's the booty tube, and I'm assuming that's a journal. Why is there a pitch? What? Why? Why the style? I don't get it. Never mind. Right, let's go upstairs. Polly. Well, this seems slightly concerning. Oh no, this is still... Oh well, she's clearly gone further upstairs. A very quick look through here.
There's a fog bank rolling in, Robert. We'll be on guard tonight. Last time I saw fog like this, there were 3 ships came aground on those sandbanks. Always shifting, always moving, like tonight's fog. We should tell Drake right away.
Leave Drake be. He's not himself tonight. I'll stoke that new boiler. The light will not fail. You keep the foghorn going from the lamp gallery, and I'll keep the boiler burning. Never had this problem with oil.
Robert, what's wrong with Drake? He hasn't been right since the other night. What was it he saw? Something glowing, you said. Like a phantom. Out at sea.
Phantoms?
Do you think we should contact the mainland? What about the telegraph machine?
Drake has it in his cupboard, and he's locked the door. Mumbling to himself he was. Whatever he saw made him queer in the head. We must let Damarian know, but his cupboard is sealed. Security lock.
I know the numbers. Something to do with his children. But, there's a letter code too. Only he knows that, the letter.
We'll have to make do. Create a signal from the beach. Damarian should be watching. He's entertaining some artist tonight. A cartographer. Draws maps and stuff.
You think they could help us? It's worth a try, ain't it? I don't like this fog.
Shh, lad. There's someone coming. I heard a footfall on the stair.
Must be Drake, Robert. It is Drake, isn't it? But what's that glow? That's no lamp.
Hide yourself, James, quick. In that cupboard.
But what's wrong? Why are you so afraid?
How do you know all of that? Just throwing that out there. Precisely where were you pulling that fucking information from, may I ask? Apart from your ass. Oh, same thing as before. Nice. Could you not have been just chugging fab?
Here. Over here. Look closer. I'm here.
Shut it, you slags. Right. Nothing over here, nothing over there. Lighthouse Keepers of Fetch-Rock. Oh, actually, we're going to cover these guys. Oliver Drake was born in the town of Treborthon in 1852 on the nearby mainland. After training under famous local keeper Harold Harton, Drake was promoted to principal keeper in 1907. Drake was well liked, according to those present at the 1912 inquest, and his career was drawing to a close at the time of the Fetch-Rock incident. Drake's body has never been found. Robert Shaw was born in the rural hamlet of Juleau in 1876, 3 miles from Treworthon. His father worked at the nearby tin mine, and his mother provided Cornish pasties a local pastry dish filled with minced beef or lamb and spiced vegetables for both the fishermen of Trewarthen and the miners of the Dulo Tor mine. Shaw was well liked in the nearby town and was a member of the fishermen's choir. His career was cut short by the events of the night of the 29th of April. He would without doubt have been offered the role of principal keeper. It's funny how none of these things say, this guy was a prick. Or was he? And we were just not saying that. Is that why there was a bit of awkward coughing there? I was like, he was actually kind of a cunt. Oh dear. Anyway. James Wolfe, the youngest of the keepers, was born in Plymouth to the east of Trewarthen. He joined the crew of Fetrock Lighthouse in December 1911 as the second assistant. His young life was cut short by the terrible events of 1912, and the location of his body still remains a mystery. Wolfe is thought to have proposed to his betrothed, Beatrice Agnew of Rose Cottage, the previous weekend before his tragic disappearance. It was perhaps James that people mourned the most, a bright and lively lad. His life cut short at the age of 18. Let us remember those who are no longer with us. A door ajar, an untouched meal, and an over-toppled chair. How do you topple a chair too much? Or is that just me reading it correctly where someone just fucked it up? The photographs you see on this info board were taken in 1912 to be used at the inquest into the disappearance of the lighthouse keepers. They are a chilling reminder of that fateful night. What clues do they offer us? While we stand here, just next to the very room where these three men ate their last meal. There's just a whole fucking wheel of cheese. Just cram your fucking face into it. The famous poet, Wildred Owen, captures the atmosphere perfectly in his poem, The Ballad of Flannan Isle, written following a similar disappearance in the Isles of Scotland. Enjoy this extract. Yet, as we crowded through the door, we only saw a table spread, for dinner, meat and cheese and bread, but all untouched, and no one there, as though, when they sat down to eat, ere they could even taste, alarm had come, and they in haste had risen and left the bread and meat, for the table had a chair, led tumble on the floor. We listened, but we only heard the feeble cheeping of a bird that starved upon its perch, and listening still, without a word, we set about our hopeless search. Well, guess we go further up. Up we go. Is there a restaurant up here? That's fucking cramped. That can't be good for anyone. Have a quick look. Yep, that's a door. Yep, that's a lighthouse. Yep, that's some other shit. Oh no, oh, so they took the photographs I saw earlier and they've now put them here. Okay. Could things not be quite so fucking atmospheric all of a sudden? Well, guess we got... Oh, hang on a second, what the fuck was that? Down, turn around. Oh, God. Just blinking and miss it with the fucking journal, Jesus. 29th of April, 2004. Yes, it is definitely him. Benjamin Parker. I was too shocked to take a photo, but I saw him enter the gift shop. How could a ghost from 1912 do such things? I don't think he saw me, so I might be safe. I'll stay here on the stairs. Damn! Blast, I've lost the goggles. I last used them in the Discovery Centre. Must have dropped them. My best ghost hunting tool, and I've lost them. Idiot. I can hear Parker looking around downstairs. He's getting closer. A ghost. A real ghost. Time to hide. I'm not a ghost. I'm pretty certain I'm not a ghost. I'm fleshy and all that kind of shit. No disco dancing. Alright, well, I'm not planning on disco dancing. How about that? Oh dear. Tonka Travers left the Ribers in dry dock. The Ribers passed Fetrock on the night of April 12th, 1912. The ship's captain, Tonka Travers, made haste to Trewarthen to raise the alarm off the nuisance lighthouse and was all lit. Blah, 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 blah. Right. Ooh, what's that? Ah, okay. So, that is... So, that's kind of a flowery type arrangement. With a little nibbly bit there. And that way is VI. Yep. Boom, 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 boom. Right. Well. Can I, for fuck's sake, no, okay, forward, left, there. Hello? Am I about to be spooked? Oh, there's a little spoopy. Okay. Why can I not? Okay, well, that's working, I suppose. Well, I can't see where to go from here. Okay, there is definitely something spooky moving around there in the darkness, which I don't fancy encountering. Yeah, I feel like we've looked at everything we can so far. I may call it here for a sec, just because I need to rest my voice a little bit, because that's still going. Bleh. It's not massively fun. I guess what I'm looking for, really, is the discovery zone, which was... Actually, no, that was down here, wasn't it? It definitely wasn't... Ah, hang on a second, I missed this, didn't I? Nice.
Can you tell me where you are?
I'm high up in the sky. No, not the sky. It's black. There is darkness all around me. I can't see anything.
Can you see through the darkness?
Yes, there is a light. The light is up here with me.
Why is Satan giving you a
Shining out
hypnotherapy
in
session?
Darkness. The light isn't strong enough. I have to keep the light going, or there'll be nothing but darkness.
Are you in a building?
Yes, it's stone. A tall stone building. Out at sea. I can hear the waves brushing against the rocks below. I am high up above the sea. The air is clear and cold, and I shiver standing up here alone. Yes, silly. I am in the lighthouse. Where else would I be? The others are downstairs in the crew room. They don't know that I'm up here. I am hiding from him.
Who are you hiding from?
I shouldn't say. If he finds out that I'm talking to you, he will be angry. He is quick to lose his temper, and I don't want that. There is nowhere to hide and nowhere to run. You must go away.
I can't go away, Polly.
Polly? No, I don't know her. Does she live in town? Why are you asking me about her? She is nothing. Useless. She thinks she can help, but he won't let her. He will never let her.
Who is this person you speak of?
I can't say. I won't tell you. Please, don't ask.
I am asking you a direct question. Who is this man you speak of?
He was. Once. Drake. He's the principal. The principal lighthouse keeper. Or at least he was. He's changed. The man we knew has gone. His soul has been taken. His soul has been taken. There are 3 of us. No, there are 4 of us. That's not possible. There should only be 3. It's always been the 3 of us. Everything was fine. Everything was as it should be. There are 3 of us. No, I said 3. There are 3 of us. There's Drake, the principal. Then there's Shaw, Robert Shaw. He's the first assistant. Then there's me.
Who are you?
James Wolfe. I'm the second assistant. No, not really. Not as long as Drake. He has been here forever. He wasn't always like this. I think Shaw will change soon. Then it might be my turn. I don't want to stay here. I have to get away.
Who is the 4th man, James?
There is no 4th man. Don't ask me about him. He doesn't exist. He isn't here. So leave him be. He's no man. He doesn't exist. Not in our time. He shouldn't be here. He's angry now. He knows you're talking about him. He's awake. You have disturbed him. The darkness is growing again. The light begins to fail.
Where is the darkness, James?
I can't say. Drake knows where it is. That was his mistake. Drake shouldn't have gone looking for him. Too late now. Drake has gone. He went down to the basement. He stayed down there too long. Why doesn't anyone believe me?
James?
No one should be here. This is a bad place.
James, are you okay?
No one should be here. Why are you talking to me? Leave me alone. It's too late now. We shouldn't be... She isn't here. This girl you talk about. I know her.
That's not possible, James. It's time for Polly to wake up.
She will. She will wake up soon. Soon she will be here with us. He knows she is coming and why. The darkness is waiting for her. He knows her.
Okay, Polly, it's time to wake up. Polly, it's time to wake up. It's a beautiful summer's day outside. Open your eyes and have a look. Polly?
You should be like us. He's waiting. He will come here and join us. He is ready for you, Polly. It is only you that can free him. So many years of waiting. Alone. He has been here forever, and he is waiting for you.
Nigel.